Hi guys and girls, today we're going to be making an Anglo Saxon Anvil. I did go through test run, I did learn some things. This looks like utter crap, but what I did with this is that I just took this, forged it all down to get rid of this little lip right here, but this time around I'm going to cut that off so that I don't need this much steel on this at all. Okay, so we're going to be making some relief cuts into this so that when we cut through, and if we actually have to go at an angle, we don't break the disc and then get shot with shrapnel. Alright, now that we got those cut in, we're just gonna cut them off. Okay, now just now you see how this is gonna have an angle? We're just gonna grind it flat and then hammer out. We'll upset this end a little bit more so that we have more width. But they didn't have really big anvil faces. I mean, I could just use 5/8, which is the size of a railroad spike. I'm really thinking about going 3/4, but we'll see where that goes. Alright, now that we got this horror show done, we're just going to grind this flat, and then we'll take it to the anvil, upset it, get it even more flat, draw out the horn, but that's after we cut just a little shank about, I'd say 2 inches, then we could draw that out to almost 3 inches and then sell this probably. I don't know, I may just keep it around because it's my second one and it's not going to be a complete horror show. Now that's hot, so don't grab it with your hands. You got that face somewhat flat. Now, what we're going to do is clean up the sides. Those need a little bit cleaning. As you can see, the relief cuts kind of dug in a little bit more than they should have. Then we'll be fine. But first I'm going to cool it off. Alright, now that we got all that done, the sides cleaned up, if you could here, it's better at this angle. If you look, I kind of cut this at a bad angle. So when we're forging this down, I'm mostly going to be just hammering on this side so that it moves metal that way after upsetting that way. And I mean, that's pretty thick face. And they didn't use quite heavy hammers at all. This is a 8-ounce hammer. Fits almost perfectly. But yeah, now we're just going to cut this off at 2 inches, and I'll be back after that. You could just, if you're good with name writer, which I'm getting better, but you could just cut those off, then round this little part out, because that's already almost the shape of a horn. And then use this as an anvil as of now. But I'm going to go the extra mile. Now we're just going to do that a bunch of times until we get the width that we want. I'm actually going to size it to the 8-ounce hammer, because that's probably what they used back then. We got the anvil head actually perfectly fit with that. So what we're going to do is we're just going to heat treat it and then temper it. Oh no, actually we got to draw out the shank. Still continuing down with that shank, it's starting to get a good taper. I'd say 1 to 2 more heats and then we'll be done. But I'm gonna switch tongs because these are actually just meant for railroad spikes. Because the heads are supposed to go like that in it. So we're gonna switch tongs, get some better grip. Alright, with the next heat we're going to be heat treating the face. I'm going to temper from the horn back because I don't want the horn just to like break off if you hit it. Alright, let's see if it skates a file. Alright. Yeah, skates a file just fine. Now we're going to temper this into a gold. I did the same thing with my working anvil. So I'll do that off camera and come back to you guys. Alright guys, so we got a little bit of blue and plum right here, gold near the edges. Somehow, I think it's the way I set it in the forge. The plum kind of went a little bit onto the face, but not a lot. I'm not sure if you can see that. Maybe, yeah. You see, it kind of went right there. But I'm gonna test to see if it still skates a file. And then if it does, we'll be fine. Oh yeah. Bottom. Just tell by the sound. I'm putting is, look, I'll just test it. That was the in at the bottom. Top, perfectly fine. Is my version of the Anglo Saxon Anvil. This is how they would have had it back then. Maybe smoother face that you could just achieve with a angle grinder